Hello Sagittarius, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for February 2019, and this reading is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon and Sagittarius Rising sign. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. I'm using a Universal Tarot deck today. I received it as a Christmas present from my daughter, so I'm going to use it for you today. All my readings are love readings. However, if cards will be showing me some other aspects of your life, I will be talking about them as well. Right, let's go ahead and see what we have for you, Sagittarius. Your first card is the Nine of Swords, followed by Seven of Pentacles, followed by Six of Pentacles. Your Spirit's message is Ace of Swords. We have Six of Wands, followed by the Death card, followed by the Magician, and your Spirit message is Page of Pentacles. We have Moon card, followed by the Queen of Pentacles, followed by Two of Wands, and your Spirit message is Eight of Swords. It's a monthly reading, so it will be beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. And you're starting the month of February a little bit stressed, dear Sagittarius. There is some sort of, something is keeping you up at night, some sort of depression, anxiety, worries. And I think it's worry about money, because all this role, the beginning of the month, we're talking about money. We have Seven of Pentacles, we have Six of Pentacles. So for some of you, you have some sort of financial issues. However, Seven of Pentacles is quite a nice card actually. It's time of getting the yield, getting the results of your hard work. And it's not bad. Seven of Pentacles, 7 in numerology is the good number. It's a progression towards the end, towards number 10. And you got the results of your hard work, and now it's time of reflecting. Maybe that this decision which you need to make, where to invest your money, what to do with the results of your hard work, where to either to invest them to the same or change or something, all that is worrying you and causing you these sleepless nights. There could be also debts which can cause you sleepless nights, because Six of Pentacles is people asking for money or people asking you to pay back. Maybe you owe money. If you owe money to someone, you need to pay them back. Or there will be people asking you for money, and that is actually, you know, that can cause anxiety and worry, because if you're giving money to someone else, might not be enough for you, for yourself. The Six of Pentacles is actually a strong message to you to keep the balance, because he holds the scales, and you need to keep that financial balance so that there is enough for you. And you know, being generous is quite nice. However, it's your responsibility to look after yourself as well. It's Six of Pentacles always talks not just about the financial balance, sometimes talks about emotional balance or investment. If you're in a relationship, maybe you need to sort of, the checks needs to be done. So who is the one who is always investing into this relationship? Are you the one who is investing into the relationship financially, emotionally, and you know, caring and loving and all the rest? Is your partner also sort of investing the same amount of either emotion, finances, you know, participation in this union? So the scales needs to be sort of balanced, because as soon as these scales, emotional scales or relational scales are disbalanced, that's where problems in relationships are starting. So we all talk sort of about financial issues, or you know, sort of maybe some emotional issues at the beginning of the month. You know, you have this anxiety and worry, something keeps you up. And then Spirit's message for you is the Ace of Swords. What is telling you, what's an advice for you, is to get a clarity in order to stop, you know, feeling like this. You need to get the clarity in your affairs, whatever affairs they are. Is that with their finances, is that with relationship? The new beginning requires you need to start anew. You need to start from the clear page. You need to get the clarity. You need to get the truth. If there's something hidden, something is there's any lies or anything, you need to use that sharp sword to cut through, to get to the core of the matter, to know, to get that knowledge about what's happening around me. Why is it? How can I start from the clear page? How can I get clarity? So that's what the Ace of Swords is telling you. And we're going into the middle of the month with the Six of Wands. And Six of Wands is a fantastic card. It's a card of victory. It's a card of recognition. You will be recognized for your achievements. Card of achievements are there as well. Whatever you will be doing at the beginning of the month, at the middle of the month of February, you will be successful, you will be victorious, you will be sitting proud, you can keep your head up, and the same like this person who comes after. Maybe there were some battles, maybe you need to, because before 6 we had 5 of Wands, where there's a lot of struggles, stress and battles. However, after 5 we got this 6 where you're victorious, you've got a victory over other people, over so you're victorious in some of those battles, and now you just you will be recognized for them. We have a Death card, which is card of Scorpio next to it, and maybe that's where, look how similar they are. Yes, of course it's a different person, but both on the horses, both victorious, both holding flags over there. And the Death card is also some sort of victory, because something what is not serving you anymore in this in your situation, in your current situation, your chapter of your life, it's already dead. It's a dead wood which you need to get rid of it in order for clearing some space for something new in your life, for transformation. And this card is a card of transformation. It's also liberation for me, because usually we talk about transformation when the butterflies turn, the little worm is coming from the cocoon and turns into this beautiful butterfly. So when there was something which was not very pleasant in your life, now it's a time for you to start anew, have that new beginning, transformation, liberation, and be that like this beautiful butterfly. It's like 2 cards, one after another, of new beginning, something new. There's a lot of newness for you, dear Sagittarius. In mid-February, you've got the Death card, which is something new, start anew, clear space for something new in your life, rejuvenation, very, very sort of positive. And then we got a Magician card, which is card number 1, starting. Maybe you heard what the Spiritist tells you about using that sword and start from the clear page. You are starting from the clear page. You're getting rid of what's not serving you. You're clearing the space for something new, and you're manifesting it within card number 1 of Major Arcana, Magician. You can do whatever you want. Now you've got your victorious. Now you've got rid of all the old what didn't serve you. Now you can do whatever you want to do in order to achieve the success in the middle of February. Whatever you want, you can manifest. In front of this Magician, there is all 4 elements of Taро. There is the Pentacles, which represents resources, financial or emotional. There is a Cup, which talks emotional intelligence. There is a Sword, which is intellect, and the Wands, which talk about talent and creativity. And we have a sign of infinity on the top of his head, which tells you there is no end of your talents, there's no end of your abilities to achieve whatever you want to achieve, dear Sagittarius. We have a Page of Pentacles. It's in your Spirit's message for you. Maybe a child for some of you, child who is the Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. Or it's a new beginning, new financial beginning. Maybe you have achieved all this new beginning, victory, transformation, rejuvenation, manifesting, starting new. and that is first profits have started coming. For some of you, it's something to do with work, career, money, finances, because we got the first profits, first small little payments have started coming towards you. Or, as I said, it could be a child, but children also represents new beginnings sometimes, new first steps in some sort of financial matter, in some financial maybe investments, maybe, you know, business or whatever it is you're doing, you're getting first payouts. We're going to the middle of the month, and there's some sort of shady energy with the moon card, and the moon card talks about something hidden. It's a subconscious energy. You might feel something. You might feel subconsciously that there is something you don't know and you want to find out. There is still some secrets, some sort of maybe lies, maybe unknown, hidden from you, and you would like to find out. You feel a little bit in a fog, because that's how the moonlight feels for us, because it's not very clear. It's also distort the shapes of the objects around us and making us feel like, you know, we don't see clear. It's all distorted, so you feel a little bit you know, no clarity in end of February for you. And I think you might be talking, some of you might be talking to this Queen of Pentacles, because she is so down to earth. Could be your partner, for some of you, mother figure, or anyone in your environment. She is so down to earth. She is so grounded, very reliable, trustworthy person, but also a person who is very good with money. She knows how to earn money. She likes earning money as well, and she's good with dealing with the finances. She could be your boss, could be someone working in a bank, maybe advisor, financial advisor, or it could be just simply someone who's financially very secure, can give you some advice or clarify the situation for you. This fog, this a moon card could be about financial situation as well, where you still don't get the clarity, and she might be able to help you with that. Some sort of decision will have to be made for you. You're choosing which way to go, either this way or that way. I always say just look carefully at those two wands. They're pretty much identical. There is no much difference between them. And the person is holding that like a crystal ball, trying to find an answer which way to go. Because the wands are pretty much identical, whichever way you will go, you will be successful. You won't make a mistake. I think what is important at this stage for you by the end of February, dear Sagittarius, is actually to make a decision. That was important, because sometimes we're scared of making a mistake, we're sort of delaying, postponing the decision-making process. So that's what is important for you. Make a decision, but whatever way you will go, whatever path you will choose, you will be still very successful. Your spirit message is Eight of Swords, and it tells you that you need to get a way out of some sort of situation which sort of situation where you feel trapped in. In order to get out of this situation, find a way out of the situation, you need to take that blindfold off, so that you can see that there is a path out of this situation, there is a way out of it. Get the knowledge, get the information, gather this, and that will open your eyes, and that will give you opportunity to see clearly in front of you, see your future, see the way out of this complicated situation where you feel entrapped. But also remember that Swords is very mental energy, so it's only in your head you feel trapped, like imprisoned. There is a way out of it. All you need to do is just to gather, maybe consult someone who can help you, someone who can bring that clarity to you, so that you can take that blindfold off and see the way forward. Let's continue and see what additional messages we have for you from the Norman deck. Interesting reading. There's a lot of different energies we have. One thing I don't have is any cups, any love energy for you, dear Sagittarius. Some of you may be already paired and you're dealing with that with your partner, but there's no sort of love, no romance here at the moment. We have a book, information, and if you remember I was mentioning, in order to take that blindfold you need to get information. Somehow you need to find some sort of information in order to get out of this stuckness. And we have a rider. Someone will bring you that information. It will come to you. It will rushes into you. And I just mentioned there's no love in this reading, and here we are. We have someone rushing into your life who will be offering his heart to you. There is a romance on the cards for you. But you will get some sort of news or information or something about this person, or this person will bring it for you. Or you will hear from someone from far away, someone you had or you have romantic relationship. Maybe that's why we don't have any cups over here, because maybe your partner is too far and you just sort of there's a correspondence between two of you. And look what I have underneath the deck. I've got a man for ladies. We have a handsome man over here. So yes, ladies, maybe there's someone for you over there. Okay, if we talk about romance, let's get you a couple of Romance Angels Oracle cards. This Sagittarius. So what we have for romance for we have very soon. Let me put my glasses on. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Here we are. Very clear message. So it comes to you very soon. He's rushing into your life. Look, it's a rider and he really fast coming. He bringing a good news. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. I haven't seen any sort of negative cards in your reading, but for some of you, maybe, alcohol, drugs, whatever, some recreational drugs could be affecting your romantic life. Past life relationship. You have known each other before, so yes, maybe you hear from someone from the far. You remember I was saying someone you knew before, and you're sort of reigniting this relationship, reigniting that love affairs. Let's get you additional oracle card from Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. And your oracle card is Truth be told. Here we are. You need to tell the truth. There's nothing I can add. But the clarity, remember the sword, you remember about, we were talking about the truth when we were talking about a moon card, that something might be hidden from you, maybe there's some lies, maybe something you don't know, but truth needs to be told. If it's you hiding something, you need to say or find the truth, It's quite easy these days, with the internet age, you can Google, you can find something, you can talk to people, someone knows something. Because otherwise you feel stuck in this situation. Spiritual union. For some of you, you're meeting your spiritual, it's like a Two of Cups. It's your soulmate card. It's very nice. For some, as I said, I've just mentioned there is no cups, and all of a sudden the situation changed. The Lenormand cards are talking about love and love affairs. We have the spiritual union, which is the Two of Cups, is your soulmate over there. It's very interesting reading, dear Sagittarius. I hope it was helpful. Thank you very much for being with me. See you soon again, and goodbye. All the best.